What up, YouTube? This right here is another one of those touchy subjects. Could possibly get you canceled if like somebody like misinterprets it or understand the purpose of it. But this topic is humbleness. And again, a little disclaimer, if you will. Before I even get started on this topic, I want everybody to know that I don't mean any judgment on anybody. I don't mean to be offensive to anybody. Anything like that. I will hope that you see the message, and I hope that you would trust that I have like good intentions on how I talk and what I talk about, and it's just to educate or to make you think. It's not telling you what to do or anything like that. It's just that hopefully hopefully educate you on different views, and my view may be different from you. I hope comments and I hope people are able to comment to, share if they agree or disagree. So, data could be collected to see if like what I'm saying is accurate. Like if I'm saying something or if I'm talking about a topic that's like that man and woman see different, and then like let's say a woman is watching it and they want to know like, okay, is that just my opinion or is that other man's opinion? Or even if a man is watching and they don't agree and they want to know, does other women think about that or not? Or is that how other women think? Or is that how women think? That's the importance of like engaging in comments. I hope you guys comment. Hopefully it's not nothing hate, but if it is what it is. But I hope you guys like comment for educational purposes and to interact and just to collect data and understand each other. But yeah, so the topic is humbleness, right? And the reason why I'm doing this topic is because I was just listening to I listen to random things on YouTube, like whatever like pops up, and it was talking about, and I hate to talk about this, and I hope it's not true, but it was talking about like Floyd Mayweather, and in the black community we have few billionaires. I think it's only like 23 billionaires compared to like, I don't know how many total, but like 23, which is, I believe, we have the lowest percentage of billionaires. And I always had this idea that Floyd Mayweather is either a billionaire or close. I highly respect Floyd Mayweather. He is, in my opinion, the best. I'll say one of the best fighters. He probably is the best fighter. He probably to some is the GOAT. Probably to some is the greatest. And yeah, that's all subjective. In my opinion, he is one of those. But he's been more so known for all his nickname, or his latest nickname is Money Mayweather, because he's been associated with having a lot of money, spending it right, and having enough to buy like Bugattis, Rolls-Royce Phantom, go shopping every day in Dubai, being able to pay a lot of bodyguards and whatnot, and still having a lot of money remaining. So I was listening to something, and it's people that saying that he's in trouble with his money, and it's something that I never thought that I would like see with Mayweather. It's almost like seeing Jay-Z being in money trouble, and in a black community that's like surprising, or that's shocking to us, because those are people that give us like hope, I guess, if you will. And Floyd Mayweather has played a huge role on like athletes, especially boxers like Gervonta Davis, getting more money and being taken more serious and being able to feed their family and try to establish wealth. But it made me think about how anything can happen to anybody, and I hope this is not true, but if it is, that goes back to, in my experience in life, I've seen so many people have it and lose it, and I'm not just talking about money, I'm talking about things that they love. Like some people might love money, some people might love attention, but I rarely see people be able to keep it forever. And I'm talking about like our legends too, like Kobe Bryant. He's our Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James. These are our GOATs in like basketball. LeBron James at the time of the recording of this video, LeBron James is still a top 1 through 12 basketball player in the league right now. In my opinion, he's like a top 5 because he contributes to winning. That's currently active. But yeah, like at some point the teams are going to say LeBron James is too old. At some point, like, to tell the truth, it might be looking like he's gonna be 50 before they tell him that. But as great as like the Kobe's, the Michael Jordans are, at some point, even the teams that love them are going to come to them with that question of, okay, do you want to retire on your own terms, or if you don't retire, we're going to have to cut you because like you are Michael Jordan or you are Kobe Bryant, but they're going to say like a 48-year-old can't put up what a 27-year-old could put up, right? So that's saying that I always see everybody's at danger, not danger, everybody is at a risk for losing something that they love the most. I personally have lost things that I value. I seen like we gonna talk about everything. Like I said, when I did that disclaimer before I started this video, I meant what I said. I hope nobody gets offended from this, right? I seen people do OnlyFans and stuff at like 18. I have friends. Everybody, trust me to talk to me, and they give me permission to share this information. But I have friends that have like OnlyFans. I won't judge them, although I don't like go like buying OnlyFans like that. But it's women that when they was like 18, 19, 20, they got a lot of attention, and they made that attention their thing that they care about the most. And then when it goes away, it does something to them psychologically. And even guys, like they do something to where like they get these rookie deals, they get a lot of money, but they don't think about that average. They don't think about the average career, which is like 3 years, depending on, which is average about 3 years, like the NBA, NFL, and when they first got the money, they didn't expect to, have to go back to living a normal life or losing it all, not being prepared for like a backup plan. I seen women that I went to high school with that used to call like guys like Dusty and whatnot, and they used to like mess with the like ball players, if you will. And I hung out. I'm not gonna put people's business out there, but I seen guys judge, and I hope the guys that I'm talking about is multiple guys that did this. So I hope you guys don't think that I'm like putting guy code out there and talking and just saying you specifically. Like, I promise you, a lot of guys do this, but I seen women be like unhumble to guys, and then 10 years when they get a different reality, 10 years from like high school, those guys kind of like treat them like dirt. And it just goes back to saying, like, I've seen so many people be unhumble about things and end up losing it, whether it's a flashy person with his money, whether it's a guy that's that got something that's in shape at a young age or whatnot, and treating women like dirt, where there's women that's of a young age and treating guys like dirt. At some point, I always seen, and it doesn't bring me joy to say this, but at some point I have always seen people that have something and been unhumble about it and lose it. I always see people that had something, been unhumble about it, and lose it. Am I telling women to be humble? I'm not saying that. I'm saying you have your own mind, you think about things, and you do as you please. But I'm just saying that I've never seen nobody that is unhumble not be humbled by life. And some of them don't even be humble. I've never seen nobody that's unhumble be able to maintain the thing that brought them comfort of in being unhumble. Like if it's a girl's looks, it's only so long that looks could last, right? It's only so long that looks could last. Like, and even guys, if it's guys that's like in shape in their freshman college years, once they start getting like a dad bod, if you will, and this is no offense to anybody, but like, because they're so unhumble to people, once they don't have it, it turns them crazy because they're so used to getting all of that attention, and it's like once it goes away, it drives the other person a little crazy inside. So that's something just for everybody to think about, the importance of like what I think is the importance of humbleness. That I personally, this is my personal opinion, I'm not telling any woman to be humble, but my personal opinion is I wouldn't even consider like dating a girl unless I 1,000% see that she's humble. I wouldn't respect myself unless I know I walk out the door 1,000, or even in my house, unless I maintain 1,000% humbleness. Because at any point you could lose everything you got. At any point you could lose it. At any point you could lose something that you had for so long that's been so important for you. At any point you could lose it. You could lose that Mercedes-Benz. You could lose that BMW. You could lose that Bugatti. You could lose those looks. You could lose. Look at what they're doing to Ice Spice. Do you guys ever like realize that all of these celebrity women that are hot, and when I say hot, I mean like on the top charts on every radio station. You guys ever realize that when it's typically a younger female that come out, they push these other women that's been out for so long to the, like, they kind of like forget about them and bring up the new person, like the new person, which is why like you don't see Nicki Minaj more, like 15 years ago, you would see Nicki Minaj a little more than what you see now. And even Cardi B, when she came out, you would see Cardi B a little more, like 7-8 years ago than what you see now. Beyonce, you used to see her a lot more than what you see now. Look at what they did to Ice Spice. Ice Spice, whether we want to admit it or not, a lot of guys, or a lot of like her biggest fan base, a lot of people was so infatuated with her body, like especially her curves. But after she lost all of that weight, like lost her curves, like people, and I'm seeing online, you guys know I'm not lying, everybody is saying that it's because like she doesn't have that I don't want to sound disrespectful, so I'm going to say peach. She doesn't have that peach anymore. So like it's a lot of guys, during guy talk, that's saying that like that's their conclusion for why they don't. It's crazy because they wouldn't even listen to Ice Spice no more because she doesn't have like those curves, and that's so crazy. It just goes back to, I know a lot of women use their body, like their curves and everything, and get so much attention that it's hard for them to take, like guys serious when they got 1,000 guys in their inbox. But it makes them like not humble, and like for me to meet a girl that's on, like at that point in her life, I'm not judging her, but like let's say that 10 years go from now, and then like I meet one of those girls and like I realize that it's more easy to talk to them or something, or more like accessible to them than 10 years ago. Like how I'm going to think about it is, the only reason why she's like that is because, or one of the main reasons why she's like that is because like life humbled her. Because like you can't have, our bodies change. I say this in a lot of our videos. You can't have that same body you had at like 20, at 30, at 35, and that's okay. Just me as a guy, I'm more appreciative for women that learned humbleness before life could humble them. Again, let me say again, I hope nobody gets offended from this. I'm not saying that you have to be unhumble. I'm just saying, like, me as a man, I appreciate more so women that are humble before life humbles them, because it does something, and a lot of guys feel this way as well. It makes a lot of guys lose a little respect for some women when they see that life humbled them before they humbled themselves. Like it does something. It's I don't know why, but it does something to a guy's, like, I don't want to say ego, but to their psyche. Like it makes them feel that, yeah, I don't want to get too talk too much on that. But yeah, just anybody, like even sports players. Like I know all y'all kids, and not kids, but I know like y'all the basketball players in high school. Y'all getting all of these women and everything. The good looking dudes in high school, y'all getting all same way these women are getting. But I know a lot of guys like to say that women, like a lot of guys like to say that women, I guess you could say like have a window. But I think guys need to be humble and look at it like we all have a window, because like you guys are not going to, if you guys keep that mindset, you guys are going to be so unhumble that you're going to be blind to the fact that, you know, we have our downfalls, you know, and you're going to be so used to like counting on the woman's window that when you stop as a guy, when you stop getting those little girls that, and I'm not saying little girls as age, I'm saying like in quantity, when those specific number of girls stop talking to you every 10 years, life is going to humble you as well. You're going to wish that you took like the right girls serious when you should have taken them serious. Yeah, again, this is one of those touchy subjects, especially when I go more in detail, because I know it's going to be a lot of people that, and I hope not, but I know it might be a lot of people that watch it and think that I'm attacking like women or something. But I hope you guys like watch this enough times and just watch it with an open mind to see that that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I intend to do. I'm just trying to educate. I'm just trying to, I don't know if educate is the right word, but at least see somebody else's perspective from the opposite sex. I know a lot of women ask me questions all the time, like how do guys think, why do guys act or think the way that they do. But even guys, like I hope you guys watch this and understand the importance of humbleness, man. Like anything can happen. Look at, I hate to say this, but look at P. Diddy. He's a billionaire. He's one of those billionaires on that list, and he's in jail. He's in federal prison now, you know. But if you look at his freestyles or his music, and this is not to bring him down, I'm never in the business of bringing nobody down, but he wasn't humble, and he kind of got himself in trouble by saying too much on his music, you know, and look what happened now. But yes, I would highly suggest, I'm not telling you to be humble, but I would say I would highly suggest to be humble. Yeah, I'm not telling you to be humble, but I'm suggesting you be humble. I'm going to remain humble through my whole life, and you know, like hopefully God, you know, continues to bless me with whatever I have, because I am humble. I've seen a lot of people that are humble be able to be blessed to maintain certain things for a longer period of time. Yeah, but please like, please comment, and please subscribe. Comment if you can relate to this. Comment if you agree. Comment if you don't agree. Tell me why you agree. Tell me why you don't agree. If you feel offended, please don't comment like hate, but tell me why you feel offended. And if you guys would like more videos on certain subjects, comment a subject that you would like. Or if you guys think I shouldn't be talking about certain things, comment that. But let's keep everything respectfully. Let's respect everybody, race, religion, and idea, man. Love everybody as always, and peace out.